everyone. This is Michael.
And Jonathan.
Pro JMR Productions. This is What's in the Bag, episode 41. This we're actually shooting 41 and 42 together because there's a lot of stuff, and I needed some reinforcements to help out with this. So
yeah,
here we are. Boom.
Between Labor Day sale at movie trading company and going to the other movie trading company
that we rarely ever get a chance to go to, we found more stuff there, and
we got a lot of stuff.
So
yeah,
why don't you go with your first one?
Extended edition Dune. Oh, on Steelbook. I have never actually been able to make it all the way through this movie, but it's also Steelbook DVD, which are always cool to find. This will be, this is the second one we have now. No, third, because the Dane Cook one, the comedy special. But it's always nice to find Steelbook DVDs. There aren't a whole lot of them.
Yep.
So.
Alright, first one I got is the 2-disc unrated extended cut, and most all of this stuff is DVD over these next 2 episodes.
Yep.
Is 2-disc unrated extended cut of Underworld. I probably should have given you this one because this one was something that you had at one time, and you could probably describe it better than I can.
Yeah.
But it's got a really cool slipcover. This is back when slipcovers were actually like designed to go with the case itself. And inside of it, it's got 2 discs and some fun stuff. It's got an Underworld comic or graphic novel. I don't know if you call it a graphic novel or comic, but anyway, that's in there. And then it's also got drawings of the Underworld sketch to scene comparison. It's got the storyboards for certain scenes and how they compare out to the actual movie. A lot of the stuff we had comic books this week. A lot of comic book stuff in there, so that's pretty cool.
I was really happy that he found that because I used to own that, and it was the only one I had. I didn't have any of the other ones for a long time, but I loved this movie, and I watched this so much when I owned it. It was the movie that, I mean, dead serious, probably at least 3 times a week I had it in watching. I would just pop it in and just fall asleep to it. It was just, I loved it, and I still love that series to this day. Next one I got is actually another DVD Steelbook, Live Free or Die Hard. Never seen this. I stuck to the first 3, but it's actually a pretty cool Steelbook. It's got some pretty cool art in it.
And it's got the UPC code printed on the box itself as opposed to
oh yeah, it does.
a separate thing.
And it just has some little inserts, but it does have $8.50 off to see Hitman. So that's cool. If I am able to build a time machine, I can travel back to December 2007 and go see Hitman for free. So that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Whenever that time machine comes around, I need to find some more industrial bleach because that was a secret.
Okay. Next thing is Panic Room, Super Bit Edition. I find these quite often, but I found this one, and this was in practically in brand new condition. So usually they're pretty beat up because they're just a paper slip cover with pretty much just a paper box.
Yeah.
So these are usually pretty beat up, but I found this one, and this one's in really great shape, so I found it and picked it up real cheap. Actually, I think I got it for free.
Next things that I'm going to be talking about is a new collection that I'm starting and actually almost finished today.
Yeah.
And these are the Paramount, that's right. These are the Star Trek collector widescreen collection from Paramount. They're the 2-disc DVDs. They're double wides, and I don't know. I just really like these boxes. of them. You know, this one is actually the director's edition of the first one. This is Star Trek, the motion picture, the original motion picture. And they basically released all of them up until the reboot on these. So, I don't know, I just think they're really cool, so I went out to try to find them all, and I have a decent amount of them now, so.
Well, do you want to just go ahead and go through the rest of yours?
Yeah.
Since they don't matter altogether.
Yeah, I mean, basically just Star Trek, the original, I got Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan, Star Trek III, Search for Spock, and 4, The Voyage Home. But I got the first 4
Isn't
here.
Wrath of Khan the extended cut as well?
Yes, Star Trek II is also the director's cut, or director's edition, excuse me, which the first 2 are the only ones that they did director's cuts of. I wish that there had been a director's cut of part 4. That would have been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
All right, this next one is, will actually complete my Vista series collection, and it's the last one we couldn't find, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, the Vista series, this is the last one. I looked for it at Movie Trading Company here, I couldn't find it. I looked for it in Arlington, I couldn't find it, and Jonathan actually ended up finding it in the family kids section, which I wouldn't have put this in the kids section. I would have put it in the comedies, but not kids section. But so yeah, this is now complete. Vision, imagination, style, T, I don't know what T stands for, technician, technical,
I think
and
so.
Artistry or something.
Yeah,
It's basically
it's artistry.
a lot of special features, like a shit ton of special features on these, and like real nice artwork on the boxes itself. And so that's complete. There's only like what, 5 of them, 5 or 7 of them or something, 5. And so now I have all of those. So awesome. And I never actually owned this when it first came out.
This series could have been something really cool if they had continued with it, though, because they were kind of, I don't want to say poor man's version, but they were just kind of a lesser version of Criterion in a lot of ways, and they were movies that probably wouldn't ever be released on Criterion.
Case in point, Pearl Harbor.
Yeah. Well, I would say case in point, Tombstone. Well, Pearl Harbor will never be released on Criterion. Tombstone should be released on Criterion, in my opinion, and so should Who Framed Roger Rabbit. But yeah, Pearl Harbor never will be.
T is theme and A is artistry.
Okay.
Okay. I had to open it up and tear the price sticker off just so I can find out. The next one is actually something I already had. I found it in a box in my closet. And it's the Reservoir Dogs, the 10 years special edition. The reason why I'm pointing this out because I already have a special edition of it. That's that matchbook, metal matchbook ones, and I also have it on Blu-ray. These are all the same special features on it, but there was 5 different versions of this, and so I'm going to try to go through and find and collect all of them. There's the one that's got all the characters, well, 4 of the characters. Then there's the Mr. White, Mr. Pink, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Orange, and Mr. Brown. And so you can usually find these for pretty cheap. I've actually only ever seen just the white one and the original 4-post one. The pink one's really hard to find, so is pink one is really hard to find, and I think the brown one is really hard to find as well too. So that'll be fun to kind of just start collecting, trying to find those.
Yeah.
The next one is the Babe Universal All-Stars Collection. Story behind this one is when we were doing the top 5 video. My question to you was if you can go back in time and see anything that's not already on video. This is going to be my answer, was the day the Babe called the shot, but that's actually on video, and so it made me think about, oh, I want to watch that movie again. It wasn't on Netflix. Jonathan found it at the sale for free. So
yeah.
And I went back and watched it.
Because I do pay attention to the things that he says occasionally.
And I went back and watched it, and yeah, he was kind of a dick. Sorry, Great Bambino. You were a great player, but you were kind of a dick. And final thing is the Wolverine Best Buy Special Edition 3D version Ultimate Collector's Super Box Set.
something like that.
Because we already have the Best Buy Wolverine 3D box set.
Yes.
This is a different one.
And they did not do a whole lot of them, because I remember when that came out. I remember the day it came out, I saw it and I'm like, that is the one I want. I had no money. I went back like the next day and they were gone. And I've been searching for one ever since.
I think I paid like $11 for it or something like that, $10 or $11. No,
Yeah,
I think I paid like $7 for this, maybe.
Yeah, it was like 50 when it came out too, something like that.
It's got some cool stuff in it, but I'm gonna do an unboxing of it, so I'm not
Okay.
gonna show it to you here. So that's all for this first episode 41. Our new totals overall is 10, 16. I think there was 12 items
12.
that we picked up. 12 items. No, 1610. 1610. TV shows stay the same, 337. Steelbooks bumps up to 154, and Superbit bumps up to 6. So see you very shortly for episode 42, where we talk about the rest of the stuff that we got. Blessed be.